In certain cultures, a man will pay what they call bride price. It could be a token and it could be enormous. I mean, it could be very, very, very big, large. There are other things that you might also buy with money. Well, in the case of Yul Edochie and me, culture, culturally, traditionally, in the southeast of Nigeria, there are certain rites, there are traditional practices. And when your marriage breaks apart, you cannot bring back those wrappers, fabrics. You cannot bring back food items. You cannot bring back alcohol, drinks, and whatever it is that they asked you to bring to them when you ask for their daughter hand in marriage. You know what I mean? If you are from Africa or you're from Asia, India, and those parts, well, as it is right now, when May started this journey of cutting ties with you officially, I mean, divorce, there is this bride price that the family of May took from Yul Edochie and his family, and this has to be returned. What has to be returned in all that I said at the beginning is not the food item, not the drinks, not the fabrics, etc. No, money. That money, like I said, could be just some little amount of money, and it could be much. Whatever it is, it has to be returned back. And right now, the family of May have made process. They started the process, and they started this returning officially of this bride price, so that Edochie, the Edochies, will not in any way have any connection or link or whatever, or have anything to say. This will be official. Like, leave our daughter alone. We don't have any business with you. Go on your own. Your son is now a leftover. Or let us say whatever. He has become whatever. He can do whatever with whoever, wherever. It's as simple as ABC. So this is a process that is ongoing right now. She listened to good advice. She was told not to be in a rush. Take care of your child. Do not just break up like that. Let the world see. And of course, she herself, she said it came to her as a shock. Like, she wasn't expecting it. Like, she didn't know that any of this was happening. If it were these, subtle signs of it, and both of you already had issues about this, who is Juju Austin, who is Satan Martins, who is this, who is that, if both of them had this, it would have been like a kind of buffer, a kind of bumper, a kind of shock absorber, something to kind of cushion the effect of, okay, we are not together again, we are breaking up, okay, I've gotten someone else, I'm paying a bride price, I'm doing this, and it would have been. But she said this came to her as a shock. She found out all of this on social media. Do you know how terrible this can be? I mean, you don't know that your husband is involved with another woman out there, not to talk of the man going behind to pay one funny, crazy, demonic, wicked, stupid bride price on another woman out there. And not just that alone, you are now finding out that the woman is pregnant, the woman has given birth to a child, and all of this, you found out all this on social media because you don't know. And you are like, seriously? So it means that the family of the Edochies knew about this, but they didn't call her to tell her. Of course, it is not in their own right to tell her this. It is the husband, the person who brought you to them and say, this is the woman I want to be with. This is that man's business to break it, which is okay. But she said she got to find it on social media, meaning Yul Edochie was not bold enough to come out to say it to her face to face. Like, look, even if he comes up with this story, like, look, listen, there are certain things, you could spin up some stories, and I have to get another woman. If not, my life will be at risk. I can die. She might say it's a lie. You think you can fool me? And you people can start arguing over this. But this man, after the whole thing got leaked on social media, because he said no pictures, phones were not permitted during that short ceremony that they had in the house of the Mogalus. I'm talking about Juju Austin, Judy Austin's family. No phones were permitted, but some people were able to take pictures of it, and they sneaked this out. That was when this man came out to say, I just want to introduce my family. I want to be a polygamous, blah, blah, blah. Started talking like a stupid person. How can you say you want to be a polygamist, you are a polygamist, when you have not discussed this with your first wife? It takes 2 women to be a polygamist. How can you be a polygamist when your first wife has not accepted it or has nothing else that she can do? Look, see, I understand that even broke men in some villages where the women don't know what's up, they don't know nothing, broke men often could, or even in towns, they could involve themselves in polygamy. Why? Because they are dealing with some level of women. They could get themselves involved in polygamy. And also religion, Islamic religion, some other religion could permit it, or cultural practices in those families. Maybe the mother or the father of the woman too is into such practices, and so it's like a norm. It's like, okay, as a broke man, you could even be into polygamy, even though I would not advise this. Why? Because you are a broke man. How can you take care of those children? How can you take care of those plenty children that you are bringing to the world? They will become nuisances, armed robbers, thieves. If you are lucky, maybe 1 or 2 out of the 25 children will become successful, and the rest of the 23 will be criminals trying to rob those ones, trying to destroy the life of the other 2, not to talk of the unhealthy competition. You know what I mean? So, having said all of this, look at Yo. He's not this extremely rich man. So what does he think he has that will warrant up or encourage or attract me to say, okay, I accept this polygamy? Polygamy is sweet when a man is rich. I'm not saying sweet in the sense that they don't have challenges. They do have their own challenges. Polygamy comes with a lot of challenges, unhealthy competition. Terrible things happen to those children. Like, look at what has happened. Polygamy has not started. Kambili Chukwu, the first son of Edochie, deleted, removed from this earth. He was playing football, healthy. He didn't have a heart palpitation or heart failure or heart disease or a sickle cell or something. This guy was playing football, he just fall down and die. What took him out? What took him away? What removed him? Polygamy has not started though. This is happening already. And we are hearing that it's because of the arrow that was shot at Yo. That arrow now went on the head of the boy. Blah, blah, blah. Oh no, he sacrificed him. Whatever it is, either sacrifice or no sacrifice. Look at the journey of not even polygamy yet. Not to talk of that kind of thing. So, rich people, they often will go into this, and it is sweet. Sweet in what sense? They have money to take care of these excesses that they have brought into their life. They have funds to take care of it. In that situation, maybe those women will bow and say, okay, our daddy, our husband. It is not my husband anymore. It is our husband. Our husband. Maybe they will stay in it because of the financial, and also to maybe take care of their children if they have. Like, how am I going to leave my kids for another woman to come in and maybe destroy their life? Let me stay and watch over my own children too. All man and women to their tent. Everybody faces his own corner. In that case, okay, they might decide to run their show. But in this case, this guy is not rich. He wants to expand his family. And I'm wondering, who is he expanding it with? Is it with a woman who is rich? Who has inheritance? No. It's with a woman who is struggling, who has nothing, who can only play native girl, a village girl, the village beggar girl, the blind village beggar girl, the mad village girl. That is the only role that she plays. Go and check this movie. Well, bride price has been brought back. Edochie, take it and leave me alone permanently. Yes, that's it. What are your thoughts about this one? Do you think it's a great move? Is it a great move? Do you think this is the exact thing that you have been expecting? Like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.